Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway, and starting in this one, Jonathan Cannon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down.
So some really interesting numbers for Jonathan Cannon. He's got an ERA that's nearing 5, but also has a WHIP of 1.1. Odd. Parker Meadows coming off a great day, 4-hit performance last night. White Sox still looking for that 20th win of the year. We're going to try and make sure that it doesn't come today.
And a strike in there.
Change up in for strike one. Tigers last night guaranteed that we have still not lost a series in the American League Central, which is just huge.
And a pitch.
Ooh, okay, good sinker. Good sinker. First two pitches down and in. Went to the outside part of the plate. Parker just missed it. 1-2.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Sweeper up and in. Backs Meadows off the plate. That was a pitch. Bullet.
Ripped on the ground,
however, Parker Meadows ground out to start this game.
Let's take a check of the
Tigers lineup, you know it mostly well. No Wenzel Perez today, Zach McKinstry at third, and Spencer Torkelson today's DH.
In the league right now, top 5 in on-base percentage in the AL. Works a lot of deep counts, but what I love about it is that his teammates can feed off of those quality.
So here's
Cart. All of a sudden, that runs down the lineup.
Wind is blowing out to right field today.
Because of the higher pitch
Shaping
count.
up for a Carpenter-type day.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Out in front of that sweeper, man. Oh, don't do that again. Pulled the trigger just a bit too soon. Well, chopper, that's through. Base hit, Kerry Carpenter. Which is big to see, you know. I mean, Carpenter's, kind of struggled to get on base. We've really been pulling the ball a lot with Kerry, and a lot of times it's been right at first base. Just weak contact. 1 on, 1 out here for Detroit. That one hit hard, left field. Riley Green carrying a bit, but caught just shy of the warning track. Riley got a good piece of that sinker.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
2 away for Torque. Certainly don't want to leave that sinker in that location very often.
Torkelson,
all right, good pitch.
25 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. 2 outs.
Whoa! My check swing fooled the umpire. 1-1. Ooh,
had a foul ball.
Sweeper broke down a whole lot more than I was expecting. Need that hanger again. Come on, man. Bullet foul. Really doesn't feel like Cannon's throwing great pitches. We're just, a little bit jumpy here early in the game. We've really been jumpy a lot with the swings as of late.
And that's
2-2.
The inside edge. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ooh.
Knocks that one away.
I stayed back on it this time, and maybe a little bit too. No, we were still out in front. Torque just fouls it straight back.
Keeps the
Let's
at-bat
do it
going
again.
with a foul ball.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball, second base.
Side.
Should end the inning, and it will.
To first, and that'll do it.
Carpenter with a base hit.
Is all they get.
But that is
Now
all.
it's the White Sox
Casey
turn.
Mize to work,
It's a
looking to
scoreless
duplicate what he did last time out. Outstanding in his last start.
Back at right field. On the hill and coming off a great start, Casey Mize. What do we have on him?
Oh, you can see his whip is a
Finally
little
got
above
his
the league average. Not
season
bad,
record.
but I think
Back
in
to
this
500
one,
at
he's
3-3.
gonna
Casey's
need to
done a
control
good
that
job
little
of
bit
at least
better.
avoiding the
Hitters get
losses
on
to his
base.
record.
Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners,
Here's Michael A. Taylor to lead off for the White
swing
Sox.
and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit
Splitter
doesn't do
in.
more damage and put his
Strike
team behind
one.
the eight ball.
Michael A. Taylor leading things off and takes a strike. Swinging a foul out of play.
Chase that fastball just a little bit. The good pitch is down and away. Casey
Field
Mize
two.
to start this one.
Swing and a miss, struck him.
Oh, Casey!
I mean, there aren't many
Three
curveballs
pitch
in the sport
strikeout to
today
start
that
this
break
thing.
like That thing does. Huge movement. It's
Man, oh,
so
man.
difficult to get on the same plane and even think
That is so crisp. Like the location for those first three pitches, that's massive.
Slater stands in. 4 for
Austin
13
Slater,
in the series
an up and
entering
down
this one.
series.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Some good, some not so good. Shanker,
missed.
just low, 1-1.
1 out, base is empty.
Gee.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's certainly an ugly location for a perfectly timed pitch, but okay. Found away by
Fights that one
Slater.
away, still 1-2.
A strikeout on the curveball early. Let's see if we can do it again. Ground
On the
ball.
ground to first.
Old Keith at first base here
Takes it to the
today.
bag,
Out number
steps on
2.
first, and it's out number 2.
Batting third.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Now we'll see Mike
It's been a
Tauchman, Joey
downright
Gallo.
dreadful year for them
If this inning can be
offensively. They are
extended.
dead last in
But
the
then you
league
look
in runs
look
scored.
down at Brooks Baldwin.
Clubhouse staff doesn't
Roberts
even like
averages
watching this team
okay,
play.
not
That's
great.
how bad it is.
Kyle
And
Teal,
they're
Colson
usually
Montgomery,
the
Josh
biggest
Rojas
cheerleaders when
really
things aren't
struggling.
going well. But the team, they're lacking in some areas for sure. They're going to have to figure out some ways to try to upgrade this lineup. Maybe it's something that
8
takes
pitches
place in the
deep for
offseason,
Mize.
but you just can't put this type of product out on the field if you want to maintain a good, solid
Not where
fan
we
base.
wanted that, but all right.
Strike 2.
Wow.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has
That's
plenty
a
of options
strategy.
right here. He can go up,
Here's the
he can
0-2.
go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one is hit hard. Carpenter on the run. Opposite field. Mike Tauchman goes deep.
He circles the bases, and the White Sox jump out in front.
Just a mistake slider. It's probably a little bit too early.
Just hit one out of the park.
And against a left-hander, just maybe not, the 3-hole left-hander is maybe not a great idea to go backdoor slider there.
Boog, I wasn't sure he
Missed
hit that
on
as
it, and
hard
it's
as he
outta
needed
here.
To get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Bases
Yeah,
empty
well, we
with
gave
2
the
out.
effort.
Joey Gallo
Wasn't really gonna
steps to the
mean
plate
much.
for the White Sox.
Joey
And
Gallo,
first
foul
offering
ball.
is fouled off. Late with the swing there.
I think he's sitting off
There's the
speed.
plate discipline of Joey Gallo. Curveball. I got a piece. Credit him for that.
That missed by
1-2.
a lot. And that is ball 1.
Could have been a quick inning for KC. Not so much. Bullet right field, Joey Gallo.
So a 2-out knock keeps
Couple
the
of
inning
2-out hits here for the White Sox. Couple of left-handers. I'm not sure Joey Gallo has a hit against us this series.
Baldwin.
But we'll go after Brooks Baldwin.
Hard,
Hey.
but it's a foul ball.
And miss your timing there. Splitter.
Right side.
Ground ball, Gleyber Torres.
Torres fires over to first.
Inning ends with a
And that's
2-out
the third
home
out.
run for
One
Michael
scores in the inning
Tauchman.
coming on this solo
Put the White
home
Sox
run.
up 1-0.
It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball.
We'll get to Jonathan Cannon, fear not. Fear not. Well, what a series, what a stretch for Gleyber Torres. Hit his 12th home run of the year last night.
Cannon back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
I gotta just tell myself just to sit back a little bit more. He's gonna leave with that sinker more often than anything else. And I mean, the fastball's a weapon, you know, mid to high 90s, if you will, but not gonna see a lot of that.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
We're gonna get one of the sweepers, I'm telling you. 0-2.
That one misses, and it's 1-2.
And don't bail him out here. That ain't bailing him out. It's a well-located sinker.
That was pretty nasty.
All right. Strikeout for Jonathan Cannon.
Third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Recently, hits in each of the last 6 games.
That misses
Knocking a
the zone,
6-game hit
and that's
streak.
ball
I'm not
one.
sure that's ever happened with Zach before.
And
Oh, he
that's
tried.
ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt.
Look at that last
the success
6.
rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a
Going
big
back to the
impact for him
Kansas
in
City
recent
series,
games.
he's almost batting 400.
Just
3-0.
missed.
Makes sense, but you got Dylan Dingler, who's in the middle of a decent stretch right now. Due up. Yep, take
one
that.
finds the zone, and now 3 balls.
Not a
and
3-1
strike.
pitch you want to swing on, but if he goes back to that sinker middle of the plate, Zach could launch.
That's
Nope, ball four.
Tried another sinker, but couldn't find
So we got the
zone.
freebie 3-0 up and in of all
Just
places,
missed his
but
spot, hit
Zach
it in
McKinstry
off.
on base
Now he
now.
has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down.
Could try and put
next up for
McKinstry in
the
motion
Tigers,
here. I'm
Dylan
probably going to
Dingler.
regret this.
First
Good
offering.
jump for
Runner
McKinstry.
goes
Oh, that's a
back.
pitch up high. Safe at second base is Zach McKinstry. Oh, that was a close play. For your team leader in steals. And 1-0 on Dingler.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Missed. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone
Keith
for
due up
Johnson.
next, left-hander.
Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited, and expand the zone. But
Ground
usually
ball,
you
base hit
feel
right
like the pitch
side.
line-
McKinstry will hold up at third.
Stop sign goes up
I'd say
at
a
third.
bit
Runners
unfortunate.
at the
Pitcher did a
corners
good
with
job to
one
cover
out.
there.
And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Tigers down
Really strong
after the
hitting
first, but
performance
potentially
recently to
not
make
for
it a
long.
five-game
Here's
hitting
Colt
streak
Keith.
with a knock in this one.
And that's
Good take.
outside. 1-0.
The last thing he wants
That pitch
is to
comes
hit the ball
back
on
a little
the
bit
ground.
more.
I
It's
wouldn't
tempting,
expect
but it
many
just kind of
pitches up in
stayed
the
out
zone.
there the whole
They'll be
time.
pitching for a double play in this spot.
Just
2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Baez
You
due
can't
up.
nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball foul. Still pulling the trigger a little bit early on that
McKinstry
sweeper.
at third, Dingler.
And that
over
was
first,
even,
so 1-1.
that's even one of the faster ones he'll throw. 3-1.
There, 3-1 now.
Way to
Jonathan
knock that pitch
Cannon
down.
potentially has lost it. Hard
That
hit.
one is lifted in
Right
the air.
field. It
Jonathan
will get the
sizing this
run
one up.
in to tie this game.
Makes the grab.
McKinstry on his way in. He will tag and score without a throw. 1-1. RBI sac fly for Colt
RBI,
Keith.
It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Baez.
Now here's Baez. Runner on first, 2 away.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Just get the feeling that Jonathan Cannon doesn't want to pitch to anybody right now.
There's the
Good
strike.
pitch.
Next
2-1.
offering upstairs.
Maybe he's just lost command, or maybe Just a little bit spooked. Woo, good take.
For a ball. That was the sweeper.
Things stayed in the zone for a while, it felt. 3-1 on Baez. Meadows due up next. That's a walk to Javi.
2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last
14 balls, only 8 strikes in a 22-pitch inning so far.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Come on, Parker, big spot. Runners on first and second, 2 away in the second inning. All the way to the backstop. We'll have runners at second and third. So now a base hit can score 2.
No trouble moving up to
Javi not
second
fast,
on that
but
play
he's
with
not
the ball
slow
getting that
either.
far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
2 on, 2 outs.
Oh,
Now 1-1.
one of the best pitches Jonathan Cannon's thrown in the inning.
Just pulled the string.
1-1. Oh, we went around. I was kind of thinking that thing was going to stay in the zone and,
Traffic on the bases with
kind of break a little bit farther down. Never did.
4-game set.
Tried to go away. 2-2 on Meadows.
Foul
Foul
ball,
off.
another 2-2 upcoming.
Good 2-strike pitch there from Cannon, right on an edge. Make it full.
Kerry Carpenter.
With Carpenter due up
Make a
next.
big impact if they can keep it going here.
3-2.
2 outs.
Do
Foul
it
off again.
again.
And it remains
Oh, I
3-2.
don't know how Meadows didn't get that. Base hit to the left side, although it's hit so hard. Only the lead runner scores. Baez up to third. Parker Meadows with an RBI single.
Really nice job of coming through in
How
a
about
big
Parker
spot.
these last
I know
2
it was a ground
days?
ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
The inning not over yet.
Carpenter.
Here's Carp.
Oh.
I'm still out in front on that
Runners
pitch.
First and third, 2 away.
Carp 1 for 1.
And that's a
Good
check
take,
swing and a
1-1.
ball in the dirt.
1-1.
And that's
Hey, we
ball
have
one.
dropped 2 spots, raised 2 spots. I don't know on the strikeout. Carpenter was 8th. Oh man, 2-1. It doesn't get any easier up next with Riley. Can hurt you the exact same way. 3-1.
Ball. Chris with that distraction and a
Got to be one of our
first.
longer innings
He's in a
of the
favorable
year.
hitters count.
Well, if nothing else,
Well, we
this
have
is
to
a
be
great
approaching
spot
50
for a hitter to
pitches.
be in.
And they're all
Ball
loaded
4.
up.
Bases
Maybe
juice,
a little
2
loss of
away.
focus on the mound right
2
there.
runs
Much
already
ejected
home in the
first
inning.
base with the quick
But with the
free
amount of
runs.
pitches that Cannon has thrown, you know, it
Bases
certainly
full.
could have been worse.
Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Riley Green.
That is out of play.
His slow stuff is still just catching
All
us
loaded up here at the
out
top
in
of the
front.
second.
Looking to jump all over that sinker. I feel like it's a hittable one. Went to the...
Passes.
No, not the
Count even,
fastball.
1-1.
Sinker away.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1 here. Look for that sweeper. Maybe even a sinker.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Foul territory. Oh, Riley. Bases loaded. That is how the inning ends. But the Tigers do score 2 runs, take the lead for the first time today. 6, 7, and 8 do up for the White Sox. Robert Teal in Montgomery.
And we're back. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
18-pitch first inning for Casey Mize.
And a foul ball.
And I mean, when you think about it, I mean, it was a good first inning.
Hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that's down and
Now,
away.
one big swing from Mike Tauchman. Hard hit ball for Gallo, but still. Just early on that pitch, huh? Nah.
Next offering down in the
Gotta
dirt.
execute a little bit better on that. 2-2. Fastball taken, strike three.
Called strike three on a fastball up in the zone.
Down goes Roberts. Second strikeout for
I'm sure
Mize.
that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Kyle Teal in
Kyle
now.
Teal
Takes
now.
ball one off the plate. Right through there for a strike.
1-1. Red Sox have had some decent plate discipline today.
Next
At least
offering,
compared to
he's
what
for a
they've
strike.
had at
Looks like
other
he's just
times
sizing
in this
him up there.
series.
Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Running out of options. Let's try this again. Slider
one
is
to the
chopped
right
to
side.
Torres. 2 gone.
Torres over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
Not shortstop.
Oh.
So up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Why do so many crazy people call into to Dave Moody's show? Like, especially at this point, like, you know, you have to know you're not going to get anywhere on that shit with Dave.
Early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base
foul.
hits, and his confidence seems to be
1-1.
growing with every game he plays.
Clips the
Oh,
corner.
got the call
That
on
is
him.
strike
Wow.
2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Curveball. Oh. Montgomery gets a piece. Not a fast-paced game here, to say the least.
Swing and
Tobias.
a chopper out to short.
Should be easy.
Baez
And it
fires
is.
over to
Montgomery.
first.
Quick
It is
down
a
the line, but a
1-2-3
1-2-3 inning for
Nothing
Casey
for the
Mize and the
White Sox.
Tigers.
And our score remains
Torque, Torres,
2-1.
McKinstry, 2 up in the third. Oh, he was talking about that
Out
shit?
of the third inning, and now here is Spencer Torkelson.
That's incredible.
That was the
1-1 on
sweeper,
Torque.
but it missed.
I mean, another even decently long inning for Jonathan Cannon. His day's going to end.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
That sweeper is so deceptive. And really, compared to a lot of guys out there, I mean, it's on the slower side. Ground ball and a base hit. Torque goes the other way.
And a board on the leadoff single.
He was all
Base
over
hit
that
for
one.
Torkelson
Really
to
good
start
swing
the
right there.
third
He had a
inning.
pitch that he knew he could handle.
Now we'll go to
allowed
Glaber.
himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Glaber Torres.
Ground ball is foul.
Little dribbler up along third, and that's just foul.
I can't time up that
So
sweeper.
Through the early stages,
No matter how much I try. But now he's starting to throw it a couple different
He's gonna need
ways.
to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Good block.
In the dirt, blocked. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much.
10
if your
double
starter
plays
doesn't
on the
go
year
that
already
deep
for
because
Glaber
teams are
Torres.
really
Wow.
aggressively building their bullpens.
Cutter at 92. Glaber couldn't barrel it up.
Torkelson aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ha!
And
Ball
that
two.
skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches, that
61
can end up in the dirt,
pitches.
a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the
two.
catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
One of his better sweepers of the day. At least he left it in a spot that wasn't hittable. And
Here's the third baseman.
That's
Zach
just
McKinstry.
shit
Worked a walk
for
in his
myself,
first trip
honestly.
To the plate.
McKinstry. In the
In
left
the air,
field,
left
that one
field down
is
the
going to
line,
drop.
And it falls.
How about the run for Zach McKinstry? A 7-game hitting streak now.
That started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll
we got a hitter with, you know, that we're already familiar with the swing, and then a raise in the attributes via the roster update. Things like this can happen.
2 on, 1 out. And up next
Here
for
is
Detroit,
Dingler.
1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Whoa, a fastball.
Fouled off.
I knew we weren't going to see that pitch a lot. I didn't think we were going to see it like twice. 64 pitches. And a liner to third. We actually timed up a sweeper well enough to put it in play. Problem is, sweeper on the outer edge.
2 down now, and here is Colt
Tried to
Keith.
pull it. Colt Keith now. At one, left field. It'll be caught out there.
And that is that. Tigers
Really feel like we're not doing enough right now, and that's going to bite us in the ass later. 9-1-2, due up for the White Sox.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
2 more strikeouts. We'll have 300 as a team. Rojas starts the inning.
That's in there. 0-1.
Well,
See if we can get that location back here for Mines.
It looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to
And right at Riley Green.
Reaching down and makes the grab.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left
Michael A.
fielder,
Taylor with
Michael
one
A.
away.
Taylor.
Mice doesn't start to get some quick outs here. I really think that the best hope is probably about 6 innings.
Hit in the
High
air,
fly
left
ball,
field.
very shallow left center for Carpenter.
Carpenter makes the grab for the second out.
We take those. We take those.
So now it's the White Sox.
Here's
DH.
Austin Slater. I
Austin
feel like
Slater.
all of his hits came in one game. Boy,
And that's outside.
an ugly 0-0.
And another ball.
The rest of the lineup could learn
Don't
a
make
thing
a
or two
bad
from this
mistake
at-bat
here.
Right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Ground ball left
Got
side.
him to swing. He might have even chased a little bit low. No, it's right at the knees.
The count 2-1.
Hard hit, Glaber. There's that bad reaction from Glaber Torres
And with
again.
the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
I'm trying to get over. I just can't.
The right fielder, number 18.
Glaber's molasses.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's already homered in this game.
Definitely classify Tauchman as one of those gritty players.
Extend the inning for Mike
Do
Tauchman.
whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
That's a little bit low.
The 2-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base and
Oh,
two
yeah,
out to
yeah.
bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Bullet foul.
Slater, the runner at first. With
Try it again.
Next
Oh, at the
in there
knees.
for
We
a
got the
strike.
call.
And it's 2-2.
2-2 on Michael Tauchman.
Gets a piece and stays
Got out in
alive.
front on that thing, and we'll do it again. Oh, Wall City. Popped up.
Swing and a pop-up.
Should end
Foul
the inning,
territory
Dylan
for the
Dingler.
catcher.
And it will.
Nabs it, and the inning is over.
Tigers hold a lead into the 4th inning.
It's the Tigers 2.
It's
and
like,
the White
it's a
Sox
pitcher's duel, but it's not. Like, neither of the pitchers are dominating this game here.
And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the
I really don't feel like those numbers are that bad, at least if you look at the wide scale of franchise here. And even what we've done in some series. Nine, 1-2, due up for Detroit against Jonathan Cannon, whose leash must be real short. Woo, okay. First pitch cutter. We haven't seen that very much.
Years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Right through there for a strike.
Throwing strikes again.
No ball, 2 strikes.
69th pitch for Jonathan Cannon.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
He tries so hard to rely on that sweeper as his strikeout pitch. It's rather predictable. And to center. That is down. Javier Baez takes one of those sweepers on the outer edge. For once, I sat back on it, and we put it out into right center.
Nice job of driving that pitch the
Nah,
other way
well,
on a line. You know, hitters,
we thought
they
the
take so many
leash
reps in
was
the
going to be
cage with
short.
working on going to the opposite
Jonathan
field. It
Cannon's
doesn't
day
always
is done,
translate into the game,
on the
but
hook
right
for the
there it
loss,
did
and
it perfectly.
that runner on first base and Javier Baez.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball
Not a good day
to
for the ERA. Martin Perez.
Trying to keep this one close
This is
here, and
a
this is
pretty
where
smart
Perez
call.
give
Parker
Perez a
Meadows is a
chance
guy
to
that can
fight
hit
back into the game.
left-handers. But overall, I mean, that's a really smart call.
And here is Parker Meadows.
Yeah.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
Baez will stop at second base, but 2 on, nobody out here in the fourth.
Second with nobody out.
I mean, just the cutter right
Two
down the middle of the
consecutive base hits
plate.
for these
Like,
guys here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over.
might be
it.
Parker's first hit of the season against a left-handed
Second,
pitcher.
No outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
So here's Carp. 1 for 1.
And that's in for a strike. And it's
Walked his
0-1.
last time. Single back in the first, would not score.
Ball 1 there.
Got to be on
First and second.
a
No outs.
very
Top half of
long
inning
pace
number
for this
4.
game with the amount of pitches that these two staffs have thrown. Oh. Had to be so close to getting that.
Next pitch
That's
is
a great
outside.
take.
Man, oh man, I don't know how
2
you
strikes,
take that pitch.
couple of
That's as
pitches to
close
waste. You really have to
as it
feel like
gets.
they're going away against the left-hander here. Ah, one froze me. Went back to the same pitch.
First out.
You know, credit where it's due on that, I suppose.
Up now for the Tigers.
As long as Riley Green doesn't ground
0-2
into a
in
double
this
play.
one.
Torque to bat in the inning. Back up the middle. It's a base hit. It hits the base, though. So we kind of had to hold everybody.
Only one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
I mean,
there.
just the uncertainty. It's not worth
on
it.
him, so I think he was looking to go
So
the
the
other
bases
way.
are juiced for
Off speed and
Torkelson.
inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So bases loaded.
What a
with
time
one
it would
away.
be for number
Next is the
17.
Tigers DH.
Here's Torque.
Spencer Torkelson. Fouled
Fouled off.
foul.
It's a pretty good
That's
sinker
a pitch.
down and
You're looking to
away.
lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double
Don't
play
hang
move.
something. Just don't.
Clips the corner.
I couldn't even commit to it. I thought there was a sinker in the same spot.
Him up. Get the ball in on the plate so that
And
he
0-2.
can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a little
Whoa.
high. Yeah, the count 1 and 2.
Really
good take,
tough.
especially with 2 strikes.
Do it again.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Perez all over the place now. I don't know how we just made contact on that. We're so far behind. Down low, 2-2.
1 out, base is full.
12 pitches in for Martin Perez. And it's got the potential to get ugly. And to center field, Torque, RBI. Meadows will score easily. The throw to third, not in time. Riley Green in there safely.
Perfect example right
2
there. That
RBI
was
single
disciplined.
for Spencer
Pays off.
The
Torkelson.
deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Second hit of the night.
Runners at the corners here.
Doesn't get easier. A red-hot Gleyber. He's 0 for 2 here today. But now gets a chance at a left-hander.
First pitch misses.
You could work around Gleyber, hope to have better success against McKinstry.
Next offering in there
pitch,
for a
1-1.
And a count 1-1.
Tigers trying to blow the doors off. Oh,
Squirts away
nice changeup.
And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Oh, that's good. Been some weird happen at various times in the game this year. There's a bullet. Gleyber Torres, left center field gap. It is down. Torkelson to third. He will stop there. Gleyber Torres into second base. 5-1 Tigers. 17th double of the year for Gleyber Torres and an 11-game hit streak.
Even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going.
They're going to
so
leave Perez
good,
out here.
Nobody wants to mess it up.
Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry.
That one into center field. That one is down. Torres rounds third, comes home, 7-1.
It's 7-1.
Zach McKinstry with a 2 RBI single. We're not even hurting him with the long ball today, just getting on base, and finally, this team is putting some runners not only on base, but able to score them. We didn't do it very well yesterday in the early stages, and we didn't do it very good in the first couple innings here. Great stuff now.
In the game, number 64.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way
2 pitchers in the inning for Chicago. Only 1 out. And yet 5 runs home. That is one hell of a first pitch out of the pen. Whoa! Dingler, right field. That is caught, and I think McKinstry's going to get doubled up here by a good margin. He did that mostly himself, and I had taken McKinstry going that far as that ball was getting down very much. Never had a chance, but big inning for Detroit. 5 runs come home.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest.
Brian Riccio snaps it 0 for 16. Oh. Where was that when we faced him? Brian Riccio took me deep. Joey Gallo to start the 4th. Ground ball, that's a fair ball, and it's all the way to the wall. Joey Gallo with an odd double to start the 4th.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard,
I mean,
it makes it very tough on
what did we have to deal with college football last year? Like, obviously we knew it was coming, and I think they waited forever on that too. To be honest, I would not be bothered one bit if they decided to delay the release and actually release it at the start of the season.
In there for strike one.
Just like get the inside information on the schemes, you know, the primaries, to get the base roster going, do some paint scheme DLC, release the game when the season starts.
Mize ready to fire now.
Oy.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and like I don't even care if what the reason is. Just put it there.
Pitch is in there.
I don't need a reason. That's ideal.
No outs. Runner on second.
Ugh.
Pitch misses there, and the count's even.
A bad pitch isn't this that bad. Oh, sinker. Ugh, fuck me.
And they'll do it again.
Go away! This fucking Brooks Baldwin. In there for strike 3.
Strikes. That K is his third
Down he goes. Casey Mize, strikeout number 3.
And
And for as few strikeouts as he has, you know, you would like to hope that it's been an efficient pitch count day. No. Ground ball, Torres.
Hard hit.
Out number 2.
And they take care of Robert for the out.
I know, and every developer that has ever gotten the rights to it has always done it. Drives me nuts. Like, I really don't mind paying for DLC. Take the very first game that's announced in, like, December. Put that in the game, release it at the start of the year. In the dirt, it gets by Dingler. No advance.
No advance,
wow.
Though. So,
Top foul by Kyle, too. Mize needs it bad. In there, strike 3. 4th of the game.
The White Sox leave 1. They're down
7-1 Tigers. We head to the 5th. I mean, like, let's be honest. I'm probably going to buy the season pass. Yeah, there it is. I'd buy the season pass. 8-9-1 for Detroit. Colt Keith, Javier Baez, Parker Meadows against Shane Smith.
He swings and fouls one off.
Two-seam fastball.
Putting together some really good at-bats
See
in this
too many of those.
There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say
good job on the first pitch to just kind of change our speed a little bit, and then fastball up top sped us back up. Ooh!
Him out looking.
Damn.
Well, I think that's a case
see you, Shane Smith. Holy shit.
Right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
There's a pour it back. Look at that fucking location on 2 of those.
Digs in right side.
What do you mean pour it back?
First pitch.
A pour it bat is what we used to do with Javier Baez, and that is swing and miss and sliders a foot out of the zone, much like real life Javi. Javi with a bullet single.
Base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Let's go. Javier Baez on base a couple times today.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the
and now
top
Parker
of the Detroit
Meadows.
order. And next up for the Tigers,
Who, after
Parker
an
Meadows.
offer in his first game of the year against what you look at the attributes and say that Parker Meadows should be better against same-sided pitchers. He's faced some righties now and is just on a tear.
And
Late
there's
on
a
that
foul
two-seam.
ball.
For sure. I have a lot of faith in the iRacing people, so let's hope for the best.
And one
Foul balls on two-seam fastballs for Parker Meadows.
Stands at first with one out.
Goes to his 4th pitch twice here.
Next pitch is outside.
Really feel like we have not given up very much at the plate today. Made these pitchers work. Meadows, hard hit, center field. Parker Meadows, he hits one off the wall. Rounding third, headed home, 8-1.
It's 8-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
3rd double of the season. And his season is about 4 games.
The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like
Parker Meadows is on fire right now. Here's Carp. Got out in front of a cutter, well foul. For sure. I mean, I can't lie. I really enjoyed just having a college football game again, whether it was good or not. It was just great to have. But yes, now I'm to the point that I want more.
Man at second. Fouls one
Never
off
had
on
a
a play
chance.
back to our left.
Couple of good pitches, though, from Shane Smith.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
8-1 Tigers. Reminder that this game was 1-0 White Sox. Ah, sucks. I'm sorry, Carp.
Oh, really went aggressive.
Oh, that was awful.
Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak
Riley Green.
contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Green in the box
All right.
with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Look at that. Third in the American League in WAR for Green. Not shocking. Hard hit, right center field. I think Riley Green's driven one out of here, and he has. 10-1.
A 2-run shot. He's up to 3 home runs in the series.
Third home run of the series. He equals Gleyber Torres' total of 12 home runs on the year. Good for a tie for third on the team. Knew that as soon as it left the bat. My God.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home
Just
run
think
like
about
this,
how fun
manager
this could
doesn't
have
have a lot of
been if we
patience
did this
because
to the White
velocity's
Sox all
not
4
there to
games.
overcome and get the swing and miss.
Instead, we
Now the
decided
White
to
Sox
struggle through a
manager
couple
is
of them.
out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Number 64 done for the day, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick
I am
break.
actually, like,
New arm on the mound
so
with
excited
on the
to
mound
to
now, Mike
race
Clevenger.
ARCA, which is the
And as
dumbest
relievers
thing in the
go,
world.
he's
Like,
not a big strikeout
but
guy.
you know, you go back to the old EA
Contact,
games
so
for
command and
NASCAR.
execution are huge for him.
You had Cup, you had the Busch Series, you had trucks.
2 down,
But, like,
base is empty. Spencer
It always felt like the
from
modified
Tigers.
series wasn't that next step up. Like, people don't like the step up isn't generally to the modifieds or from the modifieds to the trucks, which I always felt was just an odd transition. Oh my goodness. It's hit a mile in the air, so I don't think it's going to do anything, but Spencer Torkelson,
And he makes
what a
catch.
swing.
And that is that.
It ends the inning. Riley Green goes deep. 3 runs in the inning. 10 unanswered
And this is now
for the
a
Detroit
10-run
Tigers.
ball game. Back after this. On the
10
show.
runs on 14 hits for Detroit. 1 run on 4 for Chicago.
It's a bit of a blowout
Leading
now,
up
which gives
for
us a
the
bit
White
more
Sox,
freedom
the
here in the booth.
shortstop,
Well, I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Now, we do not need
How much of a fashionista were
to
you?
go
Would you
too
come to the
crazy
ballpark
here with
dressed
Casey
to the
Mize,
nines?
but
No, I wouldn't.
any
Even
bit
on
of
the road
good
trips,
he can
I
do
was,
for our
you know,
bullpen.
pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, "Where in the world are you going?" But overall, I'd say I kept it
Right
low-key.
field
High fly ball, right
for
field.
Riley. Add to that WAR a little
Green
bit
makes
by
the
like
grab, 1 away.
.001.
Here's Josh
Now
Rojas.
batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Rojas.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That would be
The
cool.
White Sox with a
I mean,
lot
just
of ground
levels
to
of
make
depth
up.
that we
Last
that we
half of
haven't
inning
seen
number
before, you
5.
know.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Casey Mize has missed the strike zone 15 times.
High
Into
fly
right
ball
for Riley
lifted in
again.
Near right field. Green puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
The left fielder, number
Yeah,
24.
I definitely want more depth than what, like, say, World of Outlaws does, but just these obviously fake team names and shit like that. Like, let me customize my own
He's gotta
shit,
be
you
pretty
know.
proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like
Top
this.
of the order,
But these
Michael A.
attack
Taylor.
hitters, pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Oh, 1 low.
Well, that's kind of what you
That's a
expect
great
in an
take.
0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Michael A. Taylor will not go away. Bullet. It's at Riley Green again.
And that is that.
Responsible for all the outs in the inning.
No runs, no hits.
But only that one really hit hard.
5, Tigers 10.
Torres, McKinstry, and Dingler will try and add on to a 9-run Tiger lead.
Here on the south side, top 6. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Big double for Gleyber Torres last time. 1 for 3.
And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen.
It is kind of odd that we've gone this deep into the game. Mike Clevenger only just entered. We finally really get a fastball.
Upstairs.
Clevenger in his one appearance in the series was absolutely spectacular. He's running on low gas here.
Gleyber gets a piece. 1 and 2.
1 and 2 on Torres. Good locations on those fastballs in the zone.
And they'll do it again.
Locations on everything.
Missed with a changeup. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where a pitcher would rather just give up.
Yeah, definitely more real sponsors. And, you know, I think with the NASCAR name attached to it, we're definitely going to see more of that than we see with, say, World of Outlaws. But then again, I would just love a decal uploader. Like, just let me, like, exactly like 2K does it. Let me just upload a fucking PNG file, not an SVG. And I'm looking at you, Gran Turismo. A PNG file and put it on a car.
That one misses.
Whoa!
So a leadoff walk.
A gift to Gleyber Torres. That was a beautiful pitch from Mike Clevenger. McKinstry 2 for 2.
Man at first, down the third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Bullet, right field line, it's down.
Stays fair.
The barrage continues. Second and third to start the 6th.
As it's backed up nicely there.
So bring on Baez.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough. And
no, definitely not.
Now here's the Detroit catcher.
There's another gripe actually with what World of Outlaws did. Don't put a fucking background of white or black on a logo. Transparent background, please. Ground ball. It'll score a run. Dylan Dingler. RBI ground out, 11-1.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run.
Here's Colt.
Still one out there.
He's 0 for 2, but did drive in a run on a sacrifice fly.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And I mean, Lord knows how far they're willing to push Clevenger here. Ooh, okay.
Went around. That strike
changeup did some weird shit. 1-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Don't love it. Good block.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
So we're at 11 unanswered runs here for Detroit. 2-2 on Colt Keith.
Foul ball left
Fouled
side.
away, we'll do it again.
Another.
On the few pitches Clevenger has tried to offer away from an edge.
Off the plate inside.
Make it full.
Ball 3.
This is a
With Baez
situation
due
where the
up.
hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands.
Ground ball.
Ripped to short.
Score another one.
Whips it
RBI
together.
ground out, Colt
There for
Keith.
the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, and especially knowing that he's, you know, Dale Jr. is at least got,
And up next for
I guess
Detroit,
we'll call it a
Javier
slight
Baez.
gaming background, if you will. But I mean, he's a guy that just, you know, kind of has the pulse of fans generally. You know, so I understand it.
And
Baez
first
foul.
offering is fouled off.
Tigers have scored
we're the top half of the sixth.
in 3 straight innings, 5 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 2 here in the 6th.
That's down and in.
Ball.
2-1. I'm looking for bullpen action. I don't know if I really see it. Wonder if they walk Baez here and make a move. 3-1.
Missed.
Parker Meadows threw up. I mean, more left-handers for Clevenger here. Base hit for Baez. Screw the walk. 15th, 16th hit for the Tigers at this rate? I have no
Now
idea.
batting, the center fielder, Parker.
Here's Parker.
Getting ready to hit.
Almost drove one out last time. And a day after a 4-hit performance, Meadows has 3.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Up and in, not really his spot. Sit on some off speed.
And that one misses up and
1-1.
in.
I mean, how
And the
much
count
can
is 1-1.
Clevenger have left? Ground ball. It is stopped at first base. What a crazy play for Joey Gallo. I have no idea how he got that deflection. It is 12-1. 2, 3, and 4 will, at least for the start of the inning, face Casey Mize.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Austin Slater.
So what car do we think Dodge will come back to the Cup Series with in a year or two? Like, are the Charger and Challenger even still going to be around? Like, what are any of these manufacturers going to do, to be honest? 73 pitches deep for Mize. Ground ball right back to him. Chance at a play. Out at first base. Great recovery from Casey.
Who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
And now it's going to be Mike Tauchman. He's
Dude,
already
I
homered
smell
here in this one.
the Canadian wildfires. I'm not kidding. So, like, the smoke from that really kind of got into my area today. I guess it could. It technically could be somebody having, like, a bonfire in my backyard. But I'm thinking that that's what it is. It doesn't smell like a bonfire, if you know what I mean.
This is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Right back, up the middle. It's through.
Its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Mike Tauchman, second hit of this game, 5th hit for the White Sox. Joey Gallo, 2 for 2 today.
With the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gallo, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Right.
On the mark there. And the count is 2-0.
Oh, it was wild a couple of years ago. I forgot how long ago it was. It felt like last year.
Something on the ground. Stay away from that
Popped
big
up
hole
right
on the
field,
side of the
Green.
infield.
Green makes the catch for the out.
Like, it's been here all day, and we've had, like, air quality warnings and shit.
Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
The second baseman, Brooks Baldwin.
I'm sure it's only getting worse.
Pitch misses outside, and it's 1-0.
It's just a
Definitely
couple more
frustrating day for the
pitches,
offense, but
excuse me,
when they
hopefully
look
to
at
get
it,
through this
This
inning.
guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners.
And a fair ball. Carpenter will cut it off. Are they going to send the runner here? Yes, they are. Throw from Baez. He's out by half a baseline.
And that's the inning.
What was the plan?
They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit.
Finally tried to end that 12 straight, 12 consecutive runs scored by the Tigers.
New inning getting started.
And they
Here's
still
the left
cannot.
fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter against Clevenger.
And that drops in for a strike.
Carpenter remaining hot somehow, despite really, slumping. I mean, his average has dropped about 20 points recently. I mean, the guy's been red hot for the first 2+ months of this season.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
All in a line. Still all in a line, and he went up top.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone.
Here's Riley.
That's one of the hardest things.
We're just going to run Mike Clevenger into the ground here.
At eye level, that discipline to remember.
Bounce straight back. A cutter at 81.
Really well at eye level. I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Left field. Hoping that gets foul. It will not.
Pulls it in for the out.
Holy shit, we might not score.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
Torkelson. 2 for 4. It certainly could have been better.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Foul ball foul. Pulled the trigger early.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Spraying him all over right field.
Ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And jammed us. With a sinker, no less. Torque grounds out. The first time since the 4th, the Tigers do not score. We didn't warm up anybody in the bullpen. No. Good news is we have an 11-run advantage. So slightly unfortunately, the kind of guys that I would love to go to in a blowout like this are for the most part gas. So give me Brevia. Hope to get 2 innings out of him. Maybe finish off this game with like Chase Lee. But also we'll step off. We'll mound visit. We'll mound visit, I swear. Make sure Mize doesn't go too long.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
I should look outside again. See if it's gotten worse.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
0-2 on Robert.
I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But yeah,
White Sox have done a great job all game long, fouling away tough 2-strike pitches.
Next offering,
and just taking, I mean, some decent pitches. 2-2.
Still 2-2.
Do it again. Driving me mad.
To Robert.
How? How do you expect that?
Runs it up to 96.
Taking strike 3. It's like they foul off enough pitches to be annoying and then decide to just let us out of our misery.
The next to hit.
Quick out. Mize can get through the inning. Baez throw. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down.
Okay. 2 away here in the 7th. Colson Montgomery.
And first offering is fouled off.
Chicago White Sox, I'll tell you this, don't like souvenirs. Their netting is almost all the way down the foul lines.
For a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Popped up.
Swing and a
Dingler on the
pop-up
run.
in foul ground.
Casey Mize through 7.
And he makes the catch.
A first-inning home run for Mike Tauchman. Nothing against Casey Mize since. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Detroit.
Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Saves 11th. They're worse than we are in saves. The innings is 3rd. Oh, no. Bad numbers. Dude, Mike Clevenger is still out here. Glaber, bullet. Might end his night unless Mike Clevenger is quite literally the sacrificial lamb.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front
He
side,
might just be.
And the hands just continue to
He's out of
carry
gas.
through.
Just allowed a hard hit single in the first pitch of the inning. And he's still out here.
And the batter now, Zach McKinstry.
Ball 1 to McKinstry, and I mean, obviously, we are looking to run up this score as much as we can. Perhaps the ump is feeling a little bit bad for Chicago.
The lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Varland, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
How do you got that left in the tank? 1 and 2.
And that one missing low.
Fastball is almost starting to sink with no gas. McKinstry 3 for 3.
Gets a piece there.
Fouled
We'll do
away.
it again.
Did that thing get stuck in the netting? Is that what I saw? Like, that ball just looked like it stopped up there. Yep, it sure did. Okay. All right. Glad we saw it right. 2 and 2 in McKinstry. And, whoa, fouled away again. Joey Gallo tried a crazy play. Some tough pitches here from Clevenger. McKinstry fouling some off, waiting for a mistake.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Sinker down at the knees, probably the most hittable pitch of the at-bat. Bullet, center field.
And there's a rocket.
Oh my goodness, how much longer will they let Mike Clevenger do this?
Just a great at bat right there.
But I mean, the 6, 7 pitches in that at bat were really, really good still with no gas. And that'll finally end the day for Mike Clevenger.
Mike Clevenger out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Well, bring on Gus Varland. 32 games with an ERA nearing 10.
So I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Oh my.
And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler.
Ooh, okay.
He was late.
A hard slider. 89 there.
Swing and a miss.
Much better slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, we got to think that hockey took probably about an hour of stream time. We're at 2.5 hours live right now. Long one.
1 and 2 now.
Ground ball, base hit, back up the middle. We will leave those runners where they are, station to station. And here is Colt Keith, a left-hander, up against Varland.
I'm going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Oh, that needed to be a sliver farther up in the zone. 0-1. Ground ball, oh no. Double play all day, every day, but a run scores. Colt Keith, in his at-bats, has driven in 3 runs. Will not get an RBI on that.
Now it's Javier Baez.
Here's Javi. Runner on third, 2 away. 3 for 3 with a walk today. Ground ball. Third base, tough play. Rojas, he slings it into the dugout. It'll go down as an error, but it's 14-1.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple.
This is the White Sox team we expected to see in this series.
As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball.
Top of the order for Varland against Meadows.
Up now for the Tigers.
Hard hit, left center field. That one is caught. Great running play, Robert.
So 2 runs in the inning.
Couple of runs come home. 14 runs on 19 hits today for Detroit.
Oh my. Back at right field, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Guys, I've been in this chair so long, it's starting to hurt. John Brebbia will come in, and we might try and finish this game up 13 with Brebbia.
When they're called upon with big leads, because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters.
This ump of any ump really wants to go
these
home.
White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some
The White Sox do not,
moments.
however.
They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Six outs potentially to get for Johnny Brebbia. There's a good start. 4-pitch strikeout of Rojas.
Hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer.
Michael A. Taylor.
Fastball zipped on the inside corner.
0 for 3 out of leadoff spot. I mean, it starts at the top and
takes a strike.
Man, not a great start, eh? Ground ball.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Baez fires over to first.
2 away, and John Brebbia doing what Mize could not.
Austin Slater.
Quick outs.
And that one clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In there at the knees.
Never mind, we dotted it. The 0-2. Right to Colt Keith, inning over. Quick inning out of John Brebbia. Final chance for the Tigers to tack on more. And we'll bring it up one more time. 14 Tigers runs. Those are all consecutive. The White Sox lone run gave them a 1-0 lead.
Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
3 for 15 series for Kerry Carpenter.
Varland back to work. And a foul ball.
Well,
really feels like the emphasis has been put on him.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Just stop Carpenter at all costs.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside
1 and 2.
with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Hard hit. Right center field. Is it number 30? No! Down and up and over the wall. It's a multi-hit game for Carp. But home run number 30 will have to wait.
Second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy.
I mean, we were due for a slowdown, that's for sure.
So you can jog home as well.
Lead off runner on base. Here's Riley.
Riley Green will hit next. And it's fouled away.
Pretty much swinging freely at this point.
In there at the knees.
This ump really wants to go home. It's like, I've been here way too long. Stop it. All right.
Looking. And a strikeout for the first
Strikeout for Riley Green. Here is Torque.
DH, Spencer Torkelson.
2 for 5.
And that's a little bit high.
Doesn't want to go home that bad. All the way to the backstop. Carpenter to third.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Not letting up. That's for sure.
That one misses. Ball 3. Carpenter takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Do we dare? Yeah, we dare. Oh, home run number 17. Said Gary Carpenter. Spencer Torkelson. And somewhere, Tony La Russa is losing his mind. A 14-1. A 3-0 swing for Spencer Torkelson. I mean, at least we're facing a pitcher this time. It's not a Willians Astudillo, or not Willians Astudillo situation. Well, it is a Willians Astudillo situation. Or it's not a Willians Astudillo situation. He was the pitcher that Yermin Mercedes hit that home run off of. That was a big kerfuffle here in Chicago. 16-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the
Hey, we need the home runs for Torque to get him in the home run derby.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th.
Hard hit, Glaber. Center field. Going back is Robert for out number 2. The final chance for Detroit will be Zach McKinstry.
2 down, base is empty.
4 for 4. 3 singles and a double. Hard hit, shortstop Montgomery.
But he's there for the 3rd.
They finally retire McKinstry. Torkelson homers. 3-0 count. 16-1.
And we're back. So bottom of the 9th. And now the right.
So it'll be Johnny Brebbia to bring us home. At least until he can't bring us home any longer. A 9-pitch 8th inning. Ground ball. Fielded well. Baez.
Baez fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Yep. Tigers are going to head back home to face the Chicago Cubs in what should be a pretty good series.
He swings and misses at the
Gallo
first
just
pitch.
trying to hit a home run. Can't say I blame him.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
At least try and end the run that the Tigers are on.
We're in the last half of the 9th.
3-1 on Gallo.
That's downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, man.
Up to the left, into foul ground.
Foul territory, Zach McKinstry.
2 down.
2 gone. Yep. Pretty much one of the only starting pitchers. We have like 2 right now that are worth a damn.
So they're down to their final out. And next to hit for the Sox.
Here is Brooks Baldwin. Change up in.
Zone, and that is strike 1.
Strike 2.
Top of the zone for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those
to end it.
pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this
down the line, McKinstry jump throw from foul territory, and that is a real unfortunate Not an error. All right, good. They ruled that correctly. I was really expecting an error there.
I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a
Slider in
position
to
do so.
Luis Robert. I don't know why that would ruin the confidence of Brevia. Right field, carrying a bit. Green is underneath it. The Tigers score 16 straight after being down 1-0 through 1 to blow out the White Sox and win this series 3-1. I didn't really anticipate taking Casey Mize 7 innings, but that's what happened here today. Back-to-back really good starts for Casey Mize. Jonathan Cannon drops to 4-7 as we start a weekend series with the Chicago Cubs back at Comerica Park.